Everyone, please be seated. Members of the Platform Party, faculty, graduates, families, and friends, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our 2025 Peabody College Master's Degree Diploma Ceremony. Today is the day we have all been waiting for, and each of you has come through many challenges to arrive at this moment. We rejoice in all that you have accomplished. To begin, I'd like to introduce the members of the Platform Party. To my far left is Nicole Cobb, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Professional Education and Professor of Human and Organizational Development. Next to Nicole is Andrew Finch, Professor of Human and Organizational Development. Professor Finch will announce the graduates. To my immediate right is Sharon Shields, Senior Associate Dean for Community and Special Projects, Professor Emerita of Human and Organizational Development, and today's honoree as Peabody College's Distinguished Alumna. Next to Sharon is Douglas Perkins, Professor of Human and Organizational Development. Today, he joins the ranks of Vanderbilt's Emeriti faculty. And finally, next to Professor Perkins is Mary Beth Shin. Beth is the former Cornelius Vanderbilt Chair and current Research Professor of Human and Organizational Development. She, too, joins the ranks of Vanderbilt's Emeriti faculty. Commencement is an appropriate time for Vanderbilt to honor retiring faculty of great distinction. Earlier today, Vanderbilt recognized faculty who have earned Emeriti status, including 4 from Peabody College: David Cole, Douglas Perkins, Sharon Shields, and Mary Beth Shin. I want to speak for a moment about Professors Perkins and Shin. Doug Perkins joined Vanderbilt in 2000 as the founding director of Peabody College doctoral program in community research and action, a role which he has twice filled. Since 2016, he has directed the HOD undergraduate honors program, which he has expanded significantly under his leadership. Professor Perkins is a noted scholar in community psychology, community development, environment and behavior, excuse me, and social psychology, law, and public policy. Much of his work has focused on social capital and how it is built through citizen participation and empowerment, community development and organizational change, and program evaluation. His interdisciplinary scholarship has advanced individual, community, and governmental change in locales around the world. In recognition of his scholarly contributions, Professor Perkins was elected as a Fellow of the Society for Community Research and Action in 2000. In 2016, he received the SCRA's Award for Distinguished Contributions to Theory and Research in Community Psychology. In service to Vanderbilt, Professor Perkins has been a member of the University Faculty Senate and the Athletics Advisory Committee. He also has represented Vanderbilt in the National Coalition on Intercollegiate Athletics. Over his career, Doug Perkins has significantly impacted hundreds of graduate and undergraduate students in his department, and he has strengthened his field of community psychology both domestically and internationally. It is fitting that he be accorded the title of Emeritus Professor. Mary Beth Shin received her PhD from the University of Michigan and taught at New York University before joining the Vanderbilt faculty in 2008. She is an internationally recognized expert on ameliorating and preventing homelessness. Beth has helped design several model interventions to house people with histories of homelessness or mental illness. Her work with the Family Options Experiment demonstrated that access to housing vouchers not only ends family homelessness, but has radiating benefits for parents and children. Other studies have benefited numerous cities, and especially the city of New York and its homelessness prevention services. Her 2020 book with Jill Kaduri, In the Midst of Plenty, Homelessness and What to Do About It, argues that research shows us how to end homelessness if we only devote the necessary resources to do so. Beth has received numerous honors for her scholarship, and she is a past president of the Society for Community Research and Action and the Society for the Psychological Study of Social Issues. Beth Shin continues to be a leading voice nationally on the issues of homelessness and potential solutions to this difficult problem. She is well deserving of emeritus status. Before we honor our distinguished alumna, I first want to recognize our marshals and today's banner bearer and Peabody medalist. Our three marshals are Jordan Michelle Sahora, Jack Wyatt Roberts, Jew, and Carolyn Ruth Simmons. Please stand and be recognized. The banner bearer who led the platform party in is Audrey Marion Thresher. Please stand, Audrey. The role of banner bearer is an honor bestowed on a graduating student in recognition of academic distinction and contributions to the Peabody community. The recipient is judged by the faculty to have excelled in all aspects of the program of study and is considered an outstanding example of a Peabody professional student. Audrey Thresher is graduating from the Human Development Counseling Program. She is a previous summa cum laude graduate of Belmont University. During her studies, Audrey's experiences have spanned multiple domains. She has served as a clinical intern, recovery group facilitator, and community advocate, supporting clients navigating addiction, trauma, and life transitions. Audrey's leadership includes efforts with Vanderbilt Student Wellbeing Center and Nashville's Room in the Inn, reflecting her deep commitment to equity and healing. Audrey has advanced training in trauma-informed, somatic, and recovery-oriented care. She plans to integrate clinical work, advocacy, and education to improve trauma-informed care systems. Congratulations. The Peabody Medal is the highest honor a college can bestow on a graduating student. It is awarded to the graduate who best personifies academic distinction, professional accomplishment, and contributions to Peabody College, Vanderbilt University, and the larger community. Peabody awards 2 medals annually at commencement, one to a master's degree student and one to a Doctor of Education student. This year's master's degree Peabody medalist is Skylar M. Hughes. Skylar, will you please come to the stage? Skylar earned her MED in Applied Child Studies. As part of her studies, Skylar explored how adverse childhood experiences and other stressors influence development, including the ways that parents and other significant relations can buffer or exacerbate these effects. Through classwork and community placements, Skylar created evidence-based resources on early relational health and trauma-informed tools for families, teachers, and students regarding emotion regulation and well-being. Skylar also led efforts to craft the Tennessee Department of Health Vitality Toolkit, Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies, thus supporting mothers and babies access to quality care from pregnancy through the first year to promote lifelong health. These opportunities enable Skylar to develop professional skills relevant to her passion, using research to guide efforts to support families and children exposed to chronic stress. I am happy to report that Skylar will be staying with us to pursue doctoral study in clinical psychology in the Department of Psychology and Human Development. Skylar, I am pleased to confer on you the Peabody Medal. And now, to our other graduates. You are the reason we are here today. Only you know the total cost of the years leading to this moment. Many of you pursued your degrees while maintaining a career, raising children, or caring for others. You persevered and you made it. Along the way, you have learned the theories of your discipline, and you have applied them to practicums and capstone projects. Many of you have already created meaningful and beneficial experiences for others. All of you have the potential to change lives and make ours a better world. Your families, friends, and colleagues have shared your dream and accompany you on this journey. We honor their hard work and sacrifice too. Please join me in expressing our appreciation. At this ceremony, we are honoring graduates who have earned a Master's of Education and Master of Public Policy degrees. Each of these degrees symbolizes the command you have achieved over a body of knowledge. And because they are degrees earned at Peabody, they also indicate your commitment to put your knowledge to work in the service of others. As a college, Peabody has long sought to foster human flourishing for people from all walks of life and all sectors of society. We concern ourselves especially with children, families, organizations, and communities. We prepare scholars and professionals who will add to our store of knowledge strengthen public and private life, and lead or reform institutions. Of course, Peabody College faculty and students have a special focus on learning and development. We are committed to educating future generations, including children and young adults with special needs, children who are at risk, and learners in parts of the world that are still working to establish effective systems of education. As a college, we strive to prepare our graduates for a pluralistic society. Today, you join almost 35,000 Peabody College alumni who are part of this amazing tradition. Commencement also is an opportune time to recognize alumni who embody the values and practices we hope our graduates will emulate. The Distinguished Alumna or Alumnus Award recognizes significant career and community achievements, as well as a reputation of excellent character and a respected and ethical work record. This year's recipient is Senior Associate Dean Sharon Shields. Sharon Shields has been a member of the Peabody College community for 51 years, since 1974, when she began her academic career as a graduate teaching assistant while earning her PhD in health and physical education. She then became an assistant professor in the Health and Physical Education Department. In 1979, Peabody College merged with Vanderbilt University. Dean Shields is the only remaining faculty member from before the merger. Over the decades, Dean Shields has held numerous Peabody and Vanderbilt roles. She was made professor of Human and Organizational Development in 1993. She co-founded and helped lead the Vanderbilt Medical Center for Health Promotions in 1982 and the Kim Dayani Center beginning in 1989. As a teacher, Dean Shields proved to be an innovator. In one instance, she developed an interdisciplinary health promotion and education program that integrated resources from Peabody College with the Vanderbilt Medical Center and the nursing school. Dean Shields' scholarship focused on health promotion, exercise science, and service learning, with contributions to esteemed journals. Much of this work has sought to address the nutritional needs of children, including those from indigenous populations. During the early 1990s, she pioneered service learning courses that emphasized experiential education, and she co-led the training of numerous faculty in creating such opportunities. From 2002 to 2005, she served as Assistant Provost for Academic Service Learning. These efforts preceded today's university-wide emphasis on immersion experiences. In 2012, Sharon became Associate Dean for Professional Education and Student Engagement, and she was promoted to Senior Associate Dean for Student Engagement and Well-Being in 2020. Sharon also served as the inaugural faculty head of house for Murray House in the Ingham Commons from 2007 to 2017, where she developed intergenerational programming. In 2020, I asked her to serve as interim director of the Susan Gray inclusive preschool, which she did for 2 years. In all these various roles, and in many others, both formal and informal, Sharon has evinced a dedication to Peabody College and Vanderbilt University that is, in my experience, unrivaled. If there is a through line to her career, Dean Shields has advocated passionately and persistently for those who are treated unequally or are underrepresented. Most prominently, she has been a consistent voice for women athletes and the enforcement of Title IX. Her efforts on behalf of women athletes were honored with the SEC Title IX Trailblazer Award in 2022. And she has been involved in numerous committees at Peabody and Vanderbilt in which she has advocated for faculty and student welfare and an inclusive, expressive community. And did I mention that Dean Shields is also among those faculty who were named to emeritus status today? After a half a century of service, Sharon will be retiring this summer. But before she goes, Sharon, it gives me huge pleasure to confer on you the 2025 Peabody College Distinguished Alumna Award.
Dean Benbow, Platform Party, my fellow colleagues that have emeritus status today, beloved faculty colleagues, revered staff, families and guests, and you, the graduates. I am deeply honored to receive the distinction of Distinguished Alumna of Peabody College. Peabody has given me a profound reverence for the values and mission of the college and provided a place for me to live out my life's calling. I am grateful for the 51 years I have called Peabody College home. And now, graduates. It seems just like yesterday that I welcomed you to sit at the table of learning and discovery here at Peabody College. I told you that we chose you to be a part of our community, and you boldly accepted that invitation and pulled up a chair to the table to pursue your academic, personal, and professional dreams. And now it is an honor and privilege to stand before you today as we both are commencing on a new chapter in life. I sat where you were sitting 49 years ago and received my PhD from this college. I do know the feelings of pride and hope, and yes, maybe a little trepidation, as you and I both embark on new journeys. So let's have one last heart-to-heart talk. Today, I want to leave you with a simple, but what I believe is a very powerful thought. If you don't have a seat at the table, then pull up a folding chair. This quote was spoken by Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, the first Black woman elected to the United States Congress. Her words give us a call to action. It is a mindset that can endure throughout our lives. It is a way of living in a world that presents us with the opportunity to open doors, and build bridges for all of humanity. So let's just take a moment to reflect. Life does not always invite us in. I know that you have been at tables of influence, but we have all been left out at times from places where our voices should have been heard. The table, it might have been a boardroom, a brainstorming session, a political forum, or simply a space where decisions are being made that affect your life and the life of others. Sometimes you will look around and realize there are no open seats, that no one thought to invite you, or worse yet, you were not even given a thought at all. In those moments, we all have a choice. We can shrug our shoulders and walk away defeated, or we can pull up a folding chair and sit at the table and contribute. Today, I am challenging you to take action. Pull up a chair. Susan B. Anthony proclaimed that we should never experience a season of silence. Don't let your voice be quieted. Deepen your sympathy, then convert it to action. Pray every single second of your life, not just on your knees, but with your work. Think your best thoughts, speak your best words, do your best work. There is so much yet to be done. End quote. So I urge you, bring your own chair, show up, give voice, refuse to be overlooked. You have been prepared by this college and your life experiences and your passion to be confident and bold in this world. In my own case, my Peabody education prepared and empowered me to champion women's rights through advocacy for the implementation of Title IX. It empowered me to advocate for children's nutrition and disability rights. It empowered me to advocate for underserved communities in places like the Navajo Reservation and the Dominican Republic. I could have never imagined 49 years ago the opportunities I would be afforded to sit at the tables of decision makers and those who influence. I have learned to put the common good of society above all else. Peabody has not prepared you to be another face in the crowd that does not stand up for your convictions as you enter a messy, complicated, and difficult world. Our educational systems, our economy, and our environment have never been confronted at a time of more uncertainty. Vanderbilt and other universities have never faced such a tumultuous time. This very place that has provided you with tools to face the world and its needs is asking you to go forth and be a critical thinker, to look deeply into your soul, examine your values, and to have the courage and persistence to stay at the tables of uncertainty. You are equipped not only to ask hard questions, but you are equipped to ask better questions that shine light on the interdependence of our society and to find truth and meaning to our own existence. You must overcome unprincipled complacency and have a moral integrity. You must not be neutral on issues that hold the balance of the good of humankind in your hands. In the short term, it may mean sacrifice and risk for those who hold power. But in the long term, it makes a meaningful difference for those who most need it. Eleanor Roosevelt urged us to cast out fear and face the unknown. Face the unknown with courage and integrity and with a high heart. Believe in your dreams. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The world needs what you bring to the table. It needs your academic learnings, your creativity and innovation, your ideas and stories, your dreams, your contributions, and most of all, your courage. It needs people who are willing to shake things up. The world does not need more people who play it safe. We need people who are not afraid to unfold a metal chair and sit down in it like they mean it, so others can find equity and live out their purposes in this world. We are here most of all to make a difference and be at the table to improve the human condition. Oh, and by the way, once you're at the table, there will be others that are standing on the outside of that table, unsure if they belong. I hope you will remember your own feelings of being on the outside, times of seemingly being invisible. Slide your chair over. Make room when necessary. I encourage you to bring extra tables and build longer tables and bring extra chairs. Your education gives you privilege in this world. You are in a position of leadership by the very nature of your educational accomplishments. And George Peabody, the great philanthropist and benefactor of this college, stated that because you have learned and enhanced your intellectual, personal, and professional capital, you have a debt to future generations. Leadership isn't complete because you now have a seat to claim. You are called to also make a space. As you and I leave Peabody College and embark on new journeys in this world, never doubt that we are this world's hope. We are not alone. As the dean said, there are thousands of alumni that are sitting at tables of influence all over the world. As you and I pick up our chairs, may we find ourselves emboldened to be in spaces that place us in the great gaps of the world's needs. And we find great joy in meeting those needs and making a difference for humanity. I'll look forward to carrying my chair along with each of you in new places. As we keep our feet planted in reality, as we strive to bring a moral compass to guide our actions as agents of change, as we strive to make meaning of this life's existence, let's never let fear silence us, but let's commit to always keeping our hearts in hope. Let us trust this path. Let us live this journey that is before us with boldness, integrity, compassion, and a good heart. This world needs all of us. I have a small gift to celebrate each of you so you will remember this day and this call to action. You will receive it as you come off of the platform here after you have received your diploma. So, pick up your chair. The tables are waiting for us. Congratulations and blessings.
Thank you, Sharon. Those were inspiring remarks and words. Well, we've now come to the part of the ceremony for which we have all eagerly assembled. Will the degree candidates please stand? You have fulfilled the requirements established by Peabody College and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferral of these academic degrees. With authorization from Vanderbilt Chancellor, I have the honor of conferring on you the degrees of Master of Education or Master of Public Policy. We salute you for your academic achievements and distinctions and commend the use of your training, your art, and your skill to the continued creation and sustenance of an enlightened and literate society. Congratulations, you may be seated. Professor Finch, will you read the names of the graduates?
Will the recipients of the Master of Education and the Master of Public Policy degrees please approach the platform? The following persons have earned the Master of Education degree: Skylar Marie Hughes, Audrey Thresher, Ali Abid, Jonas Duarte Yao Acom, Mosina Ahmed, Idem Yawa Pearl Umanfu, Rachel Lynn Ansay, Marcus Anthony, Kevin Andrew Austin, Courtney Brooke Bragwell, Wendy Wintang Bai, Bailey Ann McCoyne Barham, Jeffrey Daniel Beaton, Jamie Biscup, Isabella Botini, Mary Charles Bounds, Grace Brannon, Sydney Braunstein. Mary Grace Bridges. Rachel Eileen Calvosa. Olivia Christine Campbell. Lauren Carfa. Jijo Chen. Kyliang Chung. Bowen Cheng. Landry Chandler Childs. Isabella Chiara Mataro. Yasmina Kobrinik. Landon Clifford Corville. Hannah Kreider. Caitlin Elizabeth Cushing. Lily Marie Dahlstrom. Barbara Natalia De La Pena. Patricia DeWert. Daniela Marie Diano. Aubrey Hope Diefenthal. Jakayla Yvette Dixon. Danielle Donahue. Catherine Duffley. Abigail Claire Dugan. Arushi Dutt. Hannah Rachel Fawn. Chavi Falud. Chingshan Fong. Madeline Rose Filipski. Hannah Sabina Fishman. Lena Ufa Fitriani. Lorna Macaulay Fitzpatrick. Lindy Fitzsimmons. Samantha Lynn Flurlog. Lauren Elizabeth Franklin. Megan Camille Garrett. Claire Cavan Good. Samantha Everett Green. Mackenzie Green. Sean Griffin. Depali Guha. Jordan William Hawes. Jada Haggerty. Wakaz Heder. McKenna Harden. Dakota Kane Harris. Justin Tyler Harris. Yuja He. Ella Frances Hewitt. Michaela Marie Heeb. Savannah Elizabeth Higgins. Brendan David Hoyle. Jayon Ariel Herr. Terrence Sadarrell Izzard. Katia Marie Harufe Seaman. Nathan Jasper. Daisy G. Taylor Monique Johnson. Riley Jacqueline Jorgensen. Edward Lawson Carpy. Sarah Michaela Kessler. Parker James Keller. Abigail Grace Keys. Dana Kim. Miso Kim. Carly Lucille Knaus. Aubrey Christy Knox. Jiafe Kong. Catherine Elizabeth Corsick. Michaela Leos. Franz Erickson Lau. Davina Lay. Jada Abigail Legister. Grace Jian Lee. Melissa Doris Leone. Elizabeth Grace Lester. Anna Louise Lewis. Shangyi Li. Kristen Jade Ling. Eliza Ray Long. Tanner Shay Lowe. Stella Mainali. Tyson Marlowe. Sydney Janae Mason. Grace O'Malley May. Samantha McCann. John Allen McMahon. Isabella McShay. Masumi Mehta. Mia Milewski. Zoe Elizabeth Mitchell. Anne Elise Mogolnicki. Jessica Kathleen Malloy. Christopher Andre Abarientos Moneda. Kathleen Teresa King Moran. Nolan Harrison Moss. Sophia Brandel Miller. Haley Renee Naftel. Alexandros Nikolaidas Konstas. Andrew Robert Otero. Utong Oyoung. Srinathi Panchapakasan. Michelle Park. Julie Pascal Brown. Krupali Patel. Meera Navnit Patel. Ankit Patel. Grayson Emerson Peavy. Vanessa Pay. Erica Nicole Penley. Wilmer Kevin Perez Ortiz. Alexander Craig Piloff. Catherine Grace Pittman. Regan Pomponio. Meredith Powers. Jenna Price. Catherine Rose Reich. Tabitha Hope Revac. Hannah Caroline Riley. Whitney Lane Roberts. Wallace Catherine McLean Robinson. Haley Jade Rodriguez. Matthew Bracken Rollo. Austin Joseph Root. Linasia Rayquanza Ross. Rachel Gail Rubin. Tyhira Ruffin. Elizabeth Suzanne Sabrin. Maisha Sakib. Catherine Sartour. Dasha Joy Christine Schaff. Andrew Scott. Elizabeth Kate Seeker. Mona Shaban. Yael Bina Shafrin. Gordon Schenkel. Anjali Sharpley. Samara Shore. Ingrid Rosalind Schrag. Jordan Shriver. Adam Ross Monasco Simmons. Caroline Ruth Simmons. Caleb A.G. Smith. Delaney Smith. Nora Suzanne Smith. Laura Sherman Snow. Clara Gabrielle Snoyer. Miyansu Yersula Solaharisan. Javier Soto. Jacob Tyler Soto. Rachel Stahl. Charlotte Stoddard. Wei Chen Sun. Avery Elena Sweet. Jaylee Lynn Tabush. Marissa Tessier. Michelle Sarah Shabu Thomas. Delaney Tift. Jeffrey S. Tobias. Justin Dewey Towner V. Gabriella Olivia Trejo. Samira Ania Tunks. Grace Van Meter. Rachel Catherine Vaughn. Anais Chow Villaruz. Aparna V. Awaharkar. Brandon Anthony Walker. Samaya Alexandria Walker. Allison Renee Westfall. Catherine Williams. Megan Kathleen Williams. Renata Maria Wilson. Hannah Grace Wise. Catherine Grace Wolber. Amanda Claire Wood. Zaylin Rion Wood. Natalie Wu. Hua Shu. Wen Young. Shichen David Yin. Chenyu Ying. Shani Yo. Jordan Zahora. Nico Zavala. Kai Chung Chong. Wei Chao. Eileen Zhou. Juyan Kong. Arian Tapa. Lila Abrams. Diamond Benford. Kayla Latrice Coleman. Delaney Christine Dardette. Riley Jean Fitch. Sage Marion Gray. Chen Huang. Samin Mulkey. Naomi Ekua Enzaba. Constance Gresham Brooke Overby. Ella Swan. Vanessa Torano. Giachi Joe. The following persons have earned the Master of Public Policy degree. Jaya Arnold. Caitlin Dodgen. Claudia Grace Glasgow. Katia Krieger. Annalisa Pines. Jack Wyatt Roberts Jew. Allison Kate Sophie Shaw. Brett Aaron Steinfeld. Kurt Urban. Evan Hardy Varana Gerber. William Stone Watson. Ishen Yao. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Need I say, or should I dare to say, congratulations again? So, yeah. Yay. Today, you have joined a select group, the alumni of Vanderbilt University and Peabody College. On behalf of the faculty, I commend you. As you begin the next stage in your journeys, I encourage you to be mindful of the knowledge and skills you have gained during your time here, and to share these generously with others. Our world today needs what you have to give. As we close, I ask that the audience remain standing only for the recession of the platform party and the faculty. We also ask that you leave your chairs in place to accommodate a second ceremony at this very location later this afternoon. We invite you to enjoy a celebration of our graduates under the tent closest to the Peabody Administration Building, just down the hill. Our ceremony is now concluded. Congratulations to all.